have to creating engaging gaming content for the YouTube audience?
No one really wants to see just gameplay anymore. They want to hear commentary or see they want some editing in it. There's just so much out there right now. It used to be popular where you could just put out, he did one video where it was just pretty much them playing zombies.
I was terrible.
Yeah.
I was really terrible at the game, and I just happened to be the first person that put up a video on that game, and it got like 1 million hits at our old channel.
But now there's so many people doing it that you really have to do something different with the footage, or add assets, or have commentary over it.
And YouTube is a lot about personalities too. And I would, especially when you're doing gaming, people can kind of tell if you're a fake gamer or if you're a real gamer. So I think just being yourself on YouTube, learning how to talk while you're playing is a big thing.
Yeah,
I had to learn how to.
And guys, that's a hard thing for guys because they can't multitask.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Stereotypes are true.
Always.
Especially when you're gaming. Like, don't give me a phone call. Don't give me this while I'm gaming. Like, no, this is where I'm at right now.
Isn't that funny if like your mom calls and you're like killing people and you're like, yeah, mom, all right. Yeah.
My mom always knows. She's like, you're playing your games, aren't you? Maybe.
But now you made it into a job.
Yes.
Which your parents must be
She
excited
still
about.
doesn't really understand. She's like, what time are you on and how much do I have to pay for the channel? That's not how YouTube works, Mom, please.
Like maybe that will create like a demo that actually pays for YouTube. Just pretend like for adults, people over 35 or 40, you need to pay for YouTube. They'll be like,
It'll work.
Like, you just have to send a check, Mom, for $100 a month to my it's my address. Don't worry about it.
I own the YouTube, Mom.
Yeah.
What are other tips to balancing out and creating that much content? Like how can people do that and be consistent? And like on top of what's going on.
Switch shirts. You can shoot as many episodes of something as you want, as long as you switch shirts.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
I think what's really important, especially with the direction that YouTube's going, is being able to create a network and having a pattern of episodes and really just sticking to that in the first place.
On a more basic level, just having a schedule that you stick to. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I'll release a video on Wednesday at whatever time it gets done. But if you really force yourself to be like, this show's happening every Wednesday at 2 p.m. or whatever, then I think that really helps viewers know, okay, because people are subscribed to so many channels now, that it's like, I know that I want this show at 2 p.m. on this channel.
Plus, people are already trained to that. Like, we know, hey, I want to watch this TV show, it's on this day.
Yeah. And it's also that at this point, because you're subscribed to so many people, it sometimes doesn't show up in your subscriber box. And so at least if you could remember, oh yeah, I remember 2 p.m., like I'm going to just even type in, or on my cell,
there you go.
on my smartphone, put it in, and just go to the channel directly. It doesn't pop up.
For that much content, it really is about establishing what that show is and sticking to a template. Something that you can be able to get as much production into, but get it done as fast as possible, because you never want to skip on the production value just to get something out.
Tech-wise, like what do people need to do what you're doing?
Oh, this is all these guys.
Sony Vegas, I just know a lot of people use. I'm pretty sure it's relatively cheap.
It's definitely cheaper compared to Final Cut Pro or Premiere.
We're lucky enough to have the Adobe suite, which I think is the best one because it integrates perfectly with like After Effects and Photoshop and stuff, so all that's super easy.
And then to actually capture the game footage, we use a Blackmagic capture card, and the program is called Media Express, and it works really good.
And then if you're recording a PC game, there's a program called Fraps,
which is pretty
really
well
cheap. It's like $37 or something. It's
which is how most like PC games get captured these days.
And it can capture full 1080p too, which is nice.